Hello, and thank you again for joining us here on another 10 questions with Jamie. Today, we're sitting down with John Snow, who is, we're going to have a little conversation together here today. John, thank you for sitting down with me today.
Pleased to be able to do it, Jimmy.
Oh, good, good. John, basically, as you know, we sit down, and by the end of this, we're hoping that some of the people that are viewing online, as well as members at our church, that will get to know John a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, John, can you tell us where you were born?
I was born in Sydney Mines, Cape Breton.
Okay. Okay.
Nova Scotia.
Nice. Now, how long were you there before you moved towards this direction, John?
I was there for 18 years.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. East Coaster.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. John, you must, when it comes to music, you must, do you have a favorite type of music? Is it local to the East Coast, or do you have something else that strikes your interest?
Well, I like the 50s because of the variety of musical talents.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. Good.
Rock and roll, I guess the rock and roll, as they call it.
Yeah. 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 Can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
No.
John, would you have a favorite childhood memory that you'd care to share with us today?
Yes, I would. We lived near the ocean, and one of my favorite childhood memories was we go to the beach often and have a lobster meal on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big seafood fan, and that's one thing would have been nice to be a little closer to the ocean to take advantage of that. Lobster.
And the daily swims too.
Oh, of course.
Swimming.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Yeah. John, so when it comes to fiction or nonfiction, and this could be books or movies, whatever, do you have a preference one over the other?
Nonfiction, and I lean towards historical novels and documents, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I taught history for a number of years, so that's why I like history.
Yeah, yeah. Now, would you have one particular book that stands out above the rest of them, or are you just kind of generally speaking?
History of the English-speaking Peoples by Sir Winston Churchill.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm a bit of a history buff myself. I really enjoy documentaries and books, and I tend towards more of real events that had taken place in the world, and it really sits with me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now, John, you had mentioned moments ago that you were a history teacher. Is that what you always wanted to do, or was there something as a small child, like I'm talking real young in age, that you kind of aspired to be?
Yes, I want to be a forest ranger. Outdoor life. I love outdoor life, still do.
Mm-hmm.
And that resulted in me having a farm. Of course, never farmed in my life, and I farmed here for a number of years, as well as taught school. So I like the outdoors.
Oh, good, good, yeah, it's great. You can see that for sure. Mm-hmm. Now, John, continuing on to, or extending from that question, rather, if you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
I'd like to go to the Waterton Lakes, which is in southern Alberta, outside of Calgary. I've been there before, and I'd love to go there again. Just a beautiful area, wildlife, beautiful farms, and great people.
Awesome. Yeah. I lived out west for a little bit between Saskatchewan and British Columbia many years ago, and what a wonderful place, beautiful people.
Yes.
I'd love to go back there someday. Yeah, totally get why that would be something that you would. Now, moving towards more biblical stuff here, John, would you happen to have a favorite Bible verse?
Yes, I do. It's a well-known Bible verse, and it's really the gospel in a nutshell, if I may use that terminology. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever, and I like that word, whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Yeah. Excellent verse. Obviously very common, but you know what? There's a reason for that and the impact on it. Like you said, there's a few choice words right in there that stand out. Wonderful, wonderful verse. One of the most important ones for people, you know, generally speaking. Excellent.
Yeah. The whosoever is very important.
Very
Covers everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thanks for sharing that. That's excellent. Moving on, with the biblical side of things, what or who had the biggest impact on you in your Christian journey, John?
Okay, I have to say my wife, number one. Reverend Alan Adams, that was here at one time and spoke in our church. And if you remember him or not, I don't know.
Yep.
And of course, the television and radio, for television, Billy Graham and John Hagee.
Oh yeah, all those are wonderful. The second two more general, for the general and those two guys, I enjoy listening to them even to this day, as do many others, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Very. I could understand why all four of those were good choices. Excellent support.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. John, other than Jesus, you know, from the Bible, who would you like to spend a day with?
I have to go with St. Paul. Never gave up on Jesus, regardless of the suffering he endured.
I'm a big fan of him as well. I can relate to him in you know, small doses, of course, but still, there's certain people in the Bible that we all can relate to specifically, and Paul definitely huge impact to that. I think that would be a day well spent, John, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Before we say goodbye to everybody here today, would you have an encouraging message that you would like to pass on to the next generation?
Yeah, I'm saying that we are in trying times, and people are being affected greatly, physically, mentally, spiritually. We know that Christianity is under serious attack, but we are all children of God. We are his family. He loves us. And he said 365 times in the Bible, believe it or not, I will be with you always. Thank you, Jamie. I really enjoyed this time with you. God bless you.
Yeah, thanks, John. A wonderful message to pass on to the next generation. I hope it has an impact as it should. John, I would like to thank you again for spending some time with me here today and allowing some of the members and some of the people associated with Asbury to get to know John a little better and a little more deep. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
To everyone out there viewing today, again, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this as much as John and I have enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless.